You know, you can always go to the writings of Swami Vivekananda to find some inspirational thought or saying. He's just got such a vibrant love of spiritual life and of all the things involved. And one of his quotes I was sitting and just pondering about here for a while. He says, "Dare to be free. Dare to go as far as your thought leads, and dare to carry that out in your life." And it's one of those fun, I guess, quotes because it's just very attractive, that idea of dare to be free. And why would a sadhu, why would a swami, a revered sage like Swami Vivekananda, dare you to be free? And, he says a lot of things about freedom that actually do turn freedom into a dare. You know, the first thought when someone dares us to be free is to dare us to do whatever it is that we want to do, right? Well, certainly a sage is not going to say, go do whatever you want to do, because that's rather self-destructive. You know, that's what leads to a lot of our troubles. One, because we're not really sure where that desire comes from. It's important to know that freedom is not the ability to do whatever you want, because you are enslaved to a want, a desire. And where does that desire come from? And you think, oh, it's my desire. But is it your desire? If it was your desire, would it not always be your desire? Does it arise out of a condition in the body or a condition in the mind? Is it a desire that comes and goes under different circumstances and different times, different experiences? What are you? And who are you? To be free is to be free of desire, to be in charge of your own ship. A desire is a hook in your nose. Something's leading you somewhere. And as soon as that desire is fulfilled, it will be replaced. So your slavery to your string of desires continues. So he's daring you to find out what is the nature of freedom for you. What are you when nothing is telling you what to be? What are you in this moment when no story is defining it for you? What does your future look like when there's no glaring need or hunger that's leading you to use it for grasping at something that's going to disappear and leave you with a new hunger? Indeed, dare to be free. And that's why he couples it with that idea of dare to take up a thought. You know, what's he say there? Dare to go as far as your thought leads. Dare to carry that out in your life. To follow a thought to its end. You know, a string of thoughts in the mind. They are what create your world. And follow one to the end. Go where it leads means suss it out. Where does this thought begin and where does it take you in the end? And whose thought is it? And what brought it into being? You know, thoughts in the mind are an interesting thing because we're very attached to them. We definitely count them as our own thoughts, our own thinking. But are they? You know, can you create a new thought in this moment, an original thought? Because every thought in the mind is directly related to the previous thought. And it always indicates the next thought. And you can't break that cycle. If there was freedom in that thought, you would be free in that cycle. But it's showing you, perhaps you're not this mind. Perhaps you're not this body. Perhaps there's something behind thought. Perhaps there's something behind desire. Perhaps there's a you that's beyond it all. And that's the dare. Go, seek, search out your mind. Wake up, as the sages say. Stop living by assumption and start poking at everything you thought you knew and see if it really is that way. Don't study the outside world as much as you turn to study your inside world, which has made the outside world what it is for you. That's the dare. And it is one heck of a ride.